Punting away to Desmond King. Trying to pin the Texans deep. King lets it bounce. The Jaguars are down there. Chris Claybrooks downs it. Great coverage downfield by Jacksonville. Claybrooks, who played at Memphis, was down there in a hurry and pins Houston deep.
Heel, it appears to be, and it is on the goal line. I think that the challengeable play and what may not jump out as clear and indisputable is when the player does go to tip, he goes back to his toes. So now the heel's off the goal line, but the toes now are inbounds in the field. They're considering that reestablishing, and that's why he loses the challenge.
Or high enough so that your coverage team can get down there without an opportunity for a return.
Hits at the 15 and bounces and rolls and is down inside the 1 yard line as perfect a punt before Derek Young downed it.
Yeah, he doesn't take the opportunity to field that one, and normally they say, you know, you get your heels on the 10 and don't back that thing up. You
don't see that much with Trent Williams.
And the first San Francisco punt of the day, Mitch Wishnowsky. His punt bouncing at the 5 yard line. An outstanding special teams coverage. Had to play a little hot potato down there. Kendall Sheffield, just brought up from the practice squad, was losing his balance at the 1 and hot potatoed that thing back into play before it became a touchback. Watch this. Oh my goodness, this is hot. I got to get rid of it. Look out.
Tested in the kind of defenses that he's going to have to face in the National Football League.
Deuce Vaughn going to let that go. Wishnowsky, one of the best in the league at doing just that. Gets the gunner, Ronnie Bell, to stop a second.
Remember, it started week 1. They lost their all-pro right tackle, Jack Conklin, and of course the Chubb injury. Every week it's been something. Booming kick by Bojorquez, and this one is going to take a pretty Cleveland bounce. As Bojorquez with a brilliant punt.
Penalties dooming the last 2 drives for the 49ers. And nearly a block punt right there. Robertson Harris just a paw away. This is well done. Bouncing inside the 5. Mitch Wishnowsky down to the 1. You can't do it any better than that.
Face mask or not, but clearly did not.
Wishnowsky one more time. DJ Dallas going to let it go. And the Gunners are able to keep it alive. Ronnie Bell, the last one to get a hand on it. Excellent special teams work by Brian Schneider's unit.
See what he's got. End over end, trying to pin the Lions deep, and they will do it. Excellent job by Green Bay. Robert Rochelle kept it from going into the end zone. Excellent special teams, but the Lions and their fans back into it. 23-14.
Morstead from his 40. Jets able to keep it out of the end zone. And that's what we talked about with the field position. Thomas Morstead with a phenomenal punt. That was just a great job by the special teams, flipping the field, forcing the Falcons to play from behind.
Let's see, can they do it again this year? Coming after this punt, Townsend gets rid of it. Bryant will come up, have it bounce over his head, inside the 5, and you can't do it any better than that. Echo Boyd-Doe downs it inside the 1 on a perfect punt there from Tommy Townsend.
Wow. Approach it a little bit differently, but not surprised by this call at all.
Johnston hits it end over end. It will check up and down inside the 5 at the 1 by D'Angelo Ross. And
this is outstanding. Whose playoff destiny may be unfolding in Tennessee as we speak. DeAndre Hopkins just scored for the Titans. It's 28-10 Tennessee over Jacksonville as Prochet downs this at the 1 yard line. Second time he's done that.
Townsend
End over end. Gonna land near the 5. And Watson's there to cover it at the 1-yard line.
Talk about the last thing you wanted if you're Baltimore.
Coaches during the game throughout the season. Gillen punting from midfield. Powell lets it go. Were the Giants able to save it?
They were. It took half the punt team to do it, but they got it down there. 1, great punt. And then 2, look at the effort by everyone. Pass it back. Nope, hot potato, pass it back, hot potato, Nick McLeod. Nice job.
Ty Summers, the first Giant.
Love, and so he really felt like their communication coming into this year was so much farther ahead of where this secondary was a season ago.
Boy, beautiful punt as Dixon, and let's see where the officials are going to mark it, down at the 1-yard line. Just brilliant work. J.L. Skinner, Denver. Can't do it much better than that.
Nicely done.
A 65-yard punt.
24, they could easily with a timeout.
Ariza comes in. Look at this play. My goodness, what a play that is. Joshua Williams jumps up in the air.
I mean, it's amazing what he just did. Look at that. He jumps like I do. That's incredible.
Boy, that actually should have been in Paris.
Yeah. I got hops. But right here, if he would have been able to somehow get someone else down there to down it.
Time on Reynolds, all over it.
Riley Dixon on the punt. Calvin Austin back deep. Gonna let this one take a bounce inside the 5. Denver, did they keep it out? Yes, they did. Magnificent special teams. Michael Burton, eventually the man who downs it. 51-yard punt. Textbook special teams from Denver. They're down 7 on CBS.
Side flushing Matthew Stafford out of the pocket.
Greg Dortch waves it out, and a great bounce heading towards the goal line, and it is just saved by Charles Woods, the rookie out of SMU.
Broncos do nothing with their outstanding starting field position. Not much of a rush on Riley Dixon trying to place this one inside the 10. Gibson gets out of the way. The ball bounces to the 1. Perfectly handled by the Denver special teams.